We learned how some of the species of organisms in the water can only live in that water if factors of the stream did not change too much. Such factors are dissolved oxygen or DO, and as well as water acidity. A water acidity stream too high or too low can be lethal to the organisms living in that habitat.
In the summer of 2011, in summer of 2011, we were able to get on a ship and set sail. Our objective in going on this field trip was to look at a ship wreckage. On the field trip, we discovered many types of fish and zebra mussels. We continued to learn about how zebra mussels affect the quality of water. Zebra mussels are an invasive species that are eating other species' food sources. In addition, we learned about lake sturgeon. Lake sturgeon are the largest fish in the Great Lakes. Lake sturgeon are considered to be endangered. At this time, I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Steve Stewart for making that day possible. Yay. Woo.
And the sturgeon.
In our next slide, this is the Future Day group cleaning up Metro Beach on September 17, 2011. We collected over 50 pounds of trash and over 1,000 cigarette butts. We found a diverse amount of items from shotgun shells to dead fish. Many students and families came to support the cause, and without their help, we wouldn't have been able to have done it. I was glad to see how many people were there, and only if people cleaned up their own trash, we wouldn't have to clean beaches all the time.
As you can see, we are holding and using our basic observation buoys, or BOB. It is used to collect information on a body of water when it is left underwater. To do this, it takes samples of the dissolved oxygen, the acidic levels, etc. When we analyze the data, we'll be able to tell a lot about many water sources near our area and to tell if it is healthy. The best thing about Future League is that we are always doing the experiment instead of reading about it, and that is what makes us scientists instead of just students.
In this slide, we are currently at the edge of Florida State to research the water quality. The picture in the top right corner is a picture of our group taking samples of water to find out the dissolved oxygen rate. The picture below shows one of our scientists looking at macroorganisms we have found in the water. Our class has so much fun on our field trips, and we want to learn more, so we hope we can get more funding to go on even better field trips and get even better materials.
This map represents where we have left our buoys in Michigan's lakes. One of them was put into Lake Erie Metro Park, one at Metro Beach, and one at Lake Erie at a colleague's house. We had to unwrap our ethylene vinyl acetate plate to put them on a rack that is placed on the bottom of the bin, which will help us tell what kind of chemicals or poisonous materials are in the water, and then we can figure out ways to fix them. The other side, we had to put our represent Metro Beach, and these pictures show you what we did there.
In November of 2011, we went on a march walk to Lake Erie Metro Park where we saw a wide variety of animals in their habitats in the marshland, including deer, frogs, and other animals such as muskrats. When we were there, our tour guide told us many facts about wetlands and their plants, like the cattails and phragmites. The phragmites are an invasive species that are destroying the cattail population in Michigan. We also learned that urbanization has caused the wetlands to shrink, and because of that, the population of the wildlife in the area has declined dramatically. As a class, we are able to understand these facts, and we're now going to improve the environment for the next generation.
Over the months, the Future State class has done experiments of wide varieties, but the most common was water conservation and the work with our basic observation buoys. As you can see, we have had many different experiences with our buoys and with our water conservation buoy. We have been working hard, and I hope to continue working until we can make a change in the environment. I think that as a team, we can help preserve the Great Lakes' health and conserve the earth. So we need support in this challenge, and our bibs have been useful to do that.
Of course, we have our bibs. We will need to build them. I have learned new skills and had a great deal of fun while building our bibs. While building our bibs, we all learned new team working skills and new skills on how to use such a device. I can honestly say while building these bibs, all four of us have learned a lot that will prepare us to be successful in the future. I learned that even a 7th grade student, or should I say scientist, can do anything he or she sets her mind to by discovering a new species or inventing the greatest machines ever, and it all starts in the classroom.
Ethylene vinyl acetate plates are tiny thin cards about the size of a credit card that are covered in a plastic
day, more and more work was done with our group, and we'll keep going until we're done. In these pictures, we are currently talking to Dr. Sonia Joseph Joshi and talking about water pollution, ALCs and heavy metals, and etc. No one task can be done without a little preparation.
eCYBERMISSIon is a web-based competition in environmental research, and we hope that we can win because the work is important and the prize could be a trip to the White House, which is pretty exciting. Over the years, many kids and teenagers have won this competition, and we hope to be one of the next. eCYBERMISSION's contest ends in mid-February, and even when it is over, I will continue my environmental work because there's always the next year.
Finally, we would like to say thank you for supporting our work and letting us present today. It has been an honor for us and also a great learning experience. From all the Future Think class, I would like to say thank you and have a great day. Are there any questions or suggestions for our group?
Can we see Bob?
Yeah, let's hold on.
Bob, everyone is
Like,
This is actually Biff. Okay.
I'm smaller than Bob.
Biff is
short for basic information flotation.
and it floats on the water, and the ethylene acetate plates are hooked onto this. It will float, and they will collect data, so we can analyze it when we get the data back.
Unlike BIF requires no technology except for ethylene vinyl acetate, and all the data that we will record, that we will see, will be on the clips. Mrs. Bills.
What kind of data does BIF take versus what Bob takes?
BIF takes data such as like chemical pollutants, like pesticides or like fertilizers. But Bob, however, he takes readings on like different such factors as pH or dissolved oxygen or the temperature in water or water acidity. Is there any more questions?
Yeah, what was the slide with the kid holding the bucket over his head?
Oh, that?
I hear you have no idea.
I took that picture.
I just wanted to know. There,
Yeah.
that's not a scientific experiment.
Yes,
going
sir.
on here, is it?
We gotta keep our
We
hair
have no
dry.
idea.
Oh, it was raining.
It was
Okay,
raining.
I'm sorry, I just had to ask. I looked like he was actually dumping water on his head, that's why he had the, you know.
That's
Okay.
Fine,
Have you had any results back so far?
no, we have not, but when we get them, we will be sure to tell you about them.
We have a little problem with our University of Connecticut person there, their $350,000 machines had some issues. So,
Technical difficulties.
technical difficulties,
Malfunctions.
and we have our due date on our online competition, the meeting.
Now, did you guys mail those little plates
We
to
failed.
them? Okay.
Yep. And they had to be very careful on how they put them in there. They did an awesome job, and Mr. Steve Stewart was there with us. Very helpful. Yeah. And sequencing the water was.
So what do you do, put them in a sleeve or something, or how do you protect it?
You put them into a rack. This.
Yeah.
You put it into a rack that is connected to this. It will float in the water, and they will connected by pins.
Okay.
No, it wasn't connected by pins. Well, yes, please. And they will connected to the bottom, and they will float under the water. I mean, they will stay under the water, collecting.
Then how do you collect the little sheets later? I mean,
What did we wrap them up in?
you wrap them up in something? You put-
Tinfoil.
You what?
Tinfoil.
Oh,
One of those wrap.
okay. So nothing else gets on.
Yeah.
And you have to be very careful not to touch them with your hands because we always, as scientists, we always want to get the accurate reading.
Oh, yeah, otherwise it'd be reading you. Yeah. Okay. I see the little piece of aluminum foil there on the picture.
It's beautiful.
How long did you guys collect data for?
A week.
A week?
Yes.
They stayed in the water for a week.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you got any information from Bob? Bob, we have, when he was floating in the water, we could tell the temperature of the water, the DO of the water, the acidic levels of the water, and
conductivity.
Yes.
conductivity of the water.
Okay. So you already got that data? Yeah, isn't that data like it only takes like 15 minutes?
Yeah, we downloaded that and Ms. Steele was putting it in spreadsheet, and that's sort of our pilot in the month of October.
Oh.
We're working on all the bugs. Yeah.
Miss Beals again.
So I know that you guys haven't gotten any data yet, but what have you learned
Well,
so far?
in doing this research, I have learned a lot. I have learned how, like, AOCs, which stands for Areas of Concerns, and CSOs, which stands for Combined Sewage Overflow, how they can tie in with chemical pollution and how it can have a positive or negative effect.
Anything else?
I've learned that anything can cause water pollution, and you have to be really careful when putting gas into your car, to washing your car, and spraying pesticides. It all can damage our water system, so we all have to be careful.
I've learned it relates to what Chris he just said. You have to be very careful with basic things you do around the house, washing cars, even throwing away